create a space that will be unparalleled.
In a way, we'll look back on this period. And the building that will be most looked at and examined will be One Vanderbilt.
Welcome to Summit.
Dad? Yeah. You ready? Okay. See?
Welcome to Summit. Please start the journey to your right.
On this side here. Carol, it's just the yang, qigong energy. Yes, this is the yin. Carol, hold on, let me go yang. This is the yang. Then you take it to the next level. Did I camera there? Yeah. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me come from this side for that woman's camera. Yes. And also the back. One. Oh, look, how they all want to take it. See, as soon as you see it, they'll take it. For those who donated, thank you very much. And for those who didn't, well,